Welcome to the Dynasty Dugout Show, a podcast covering all things minor league baseball. Get a front row seat to the action with everything you need to know about the future stars of Major League Baseball. And now, here's your host, Chris Clegg.
Prospects are popping off left and right. We've got people breaking out. We've got great performances. We're going to break it all down today's show. But first, the episode is brought to you by Connect Roasters. Connect Roasters is Ian Happ's coffee company, and I think it's the best coffee out there. It's incredibly smooth. You can brew it however you like, and it'll be really good. You can get the Gold Glove blend, buy one, get one 50% off by using the code DynastyDugout at checkout. So go check that out at connectroasters.com. Use the code DynastyDugout, and also go check out Chinook Seedery, the best sunflower seeds in the game. Chinook has a wide variety of flavors. They've got sweet, they've got salty, they've got spicy, whatever you like. It's all there. It's all really good. Chinook makes an incredible seed. You won't regret it. Go to Chinook Seedery. Use the code DynastyDugout. Get 10% off your order. I'll be down in Augusta in just a little bit of time to see Augusta and Charleston. Got Luke Sennard facing off against Trevor Harrison. It'll be a fun pitching matchup. Looking forward to that one. So I'll be around there checking out some of those prospects. I've seen both teams already, but I've not seen either pitcher. Saw Harrison in the spring breakout, and last year, but we'll see him again. But today we're going to break down all the top performers from yesterday and who is really standing out. We have to start with Yordanny Monegro, who absolutely went off yesterday. He's been going off all year. He's been going off since the All-Star break last year. Is Yordanny Monegro legit? I've gotten asked is he a top 100 prospect? Because statistically, it looks really good. Like, everything looks super good. Yesterday was 5 scoreless, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk. Highly efficient, 65% of his pitches for strikes, 15 whiffs. He lowered his ERA down to 2.05, and dating back to the All-Star break last year, 70 innings, he has a 1.02 ERA. So why is Monegro not ranked higher for me? Well, one, the Sox system's loaded. He's probably like the 7th or 8th best pitching prospect in the Sox system. Just is what it is. But he lacks the ability to trust his fastball. He's got velocity. It works 94, 96. He began to use his sinker more last year, which is good. The four seam was bad. So the sinker usage being good is important, but he's still prone to being hit around. He throws a split change, which is good. He has a very good curveball. He's got a slider. He's got a deep arsenal of pitches. So then you ask, what's the issue with Monegro? Well, it goes back to the fastball. Can a 25% fastball usage work in the majors? Maybe, but he's going to be predictable. That's the biggest thing. And so I looked at the pitchers that use fastballs at low rates, and I struggled to find a pitcher that was like, had a fastball like Monegro's that was a major league starter. A lot of scouts still believe this is a reliever. Monegro's emotional on the mound. You can't argue the results. The results are very good. So got to get that out of the way. It worked. It's working in Double A. It worked in High A. I've seen Monegro pitch a ton live. I just think that people are getting ahead of themselves. He's going to pop on these statistical models, and that's great. Like, he deserves that because he's pitching well. But I just offer a word of caution with him and say that it's an SP5 or RP type. So there you have it. Chase Burns, on the other hand, I mean, this is a top 5 pitching prospect at this point, maybe a top 3 pitching prospect. I might have him neck and neck with Bubba Chandler in my upcoming update next week. I mean, maybe that's crazy, maybe not. You don't need me to tell you that Chase Burns is good. He was picked as high as he was last year for a reason. He dominated last year, and he's dominating again this year. Double A has not fazed him a bit. 35 and 2/3 innings this year. Burns has a 2.27 ERA with 55 strikeouts, just to 8 walks. That's a 41% strikeout rate and a 6% walk rate. I mean, the concern is home runs. They were an issue at Wake. He's allowed 5 home runs already this year, but you still look at the numbers and everything's working. So ultimately, the fastball's sitting 99. It's absurd. He creates 18 to 20 inches of IVB. He misses bats at a high clip. He's touched 102 a couple of times. It's just a crazy fastball. Slider, primary, secondary, it sits between, I mean, it's 90 miles an hour. It's got good depth. It's got 6 inches of sweep. He's primarily a fastball slider arm, like 90% usage between those. But there is a curveball. It's got good depth. It's got like -7 IVB versus like -1 of the slider. Good horizontal, sits in the lower 80s, and the changeup has good fade. He just doesn't throw it. Changeup's a good pitch in around 90 miles an hour. It's like 13 inches of fading action. It's a good pitch. Burns just doesn't utilize it. Chase Burns is a stud, though. Like, the fact he hasn't been phased a bit by the jump to Double-A tells you a lot. I think I'm going to if he lines up next weekend, I'm going to make a trip to Chattanooga. It's a little bit of a drive, but I'm considering doing that next week to see Burns, check off him on the live looks list. I've seen a lot of guys so far this year, but be going to the complex pretty soon, and really looking forward to that. But yeah, Chase Burns is on the list to see. I've talked a lot about these next two guys, Trey Yesavage and Gage Jump. I mean, they've been dominant. Like, they both got promoted. They both continue to dominate. Trey Yesavage, way too good for high A, and I've said that all year. I kept just yelling, get him out of Dunedin, get him out of single A, send him to double A New Hampshire. They listened. They got him out of Dunedin. They sent him to high A Vancouver. He struck out 10 in his debut last night. It's just such a unique look that lower-level hitters aren't going to be able to touch it. It's a good fastball in the mid-90s, high release, high ride. It's a nasty split change, and the cutter's been incredible to pair with that slider. It's like you look at that, and no one's going to touch his stuff. It's just what it is. High is going to be not much of a challenge for him. He walked 3 last night, but whatever. Trey Savage is good. And then, obviously, we have Gage Jump still pitching well in Double-A for the Athletics. He dominated last night. His season-long ERA is down to 1.67, and his strikeout minus walk rate is north of 30%. Jump stuff has jumped, literally. He added 2 miles an hour to his fastball this year. He added ride on the fastball up to 19 inches of IVB from a lower release height. So it's absurd, just IVB out of the hand, plus ride, extremely flat vertical approach angle. Swinging striker on the pitch around 20%, which is impressive on the fastball. That's awesome to see. He throws a curve slider sweeper, misses bats with all of them. They're all unique pitches, and there has a changeup, but he doesn't use it often. Upper 80s, 12 to 15 inches of arm side from the left side. Gage Jump, he's really, really good. And so you can rest assured that Gage Jump will be in my top 100 next time around, and that will be the case. I talked about Ethan Dorches of the Brewers yesterday. He's been insane at the complex. Get him out of there. Get him to Carolina. That would be really, really good. TJ Nichols, I talked about last week. He's another one that continues to dominate. Jonah Tong has been dominating. I saw David Davalillo last week. I'm going to see him again Friday night. Here's the thing. Davalillo is going to be in Double-A probably next week. Like, this is probably his last start in high A, so we'll really get to see what Davalillo is made of. I mean, the results speak for himself. In 33 innings this year, he has a 1.08 ERA and a .72 whip. Yes, a 0.72 whip. It's absurd. He struck out 36% of hitters and walked less than 5% of batters. And this followed a season last year where in 110 innings, Davalillo had a 1.88 ERA. He's kind of who he is. Somebody has like, does stuff take a step forward? No, like it really didn't. But you look at the stuff that he brings to the table, and it's really good. We're talking about a fastball that sits 94, 95. It's got some good traits on it. Talking about a devastating changeup with good depth. Lefties can't touch it, and a really good slider as well. David Davalillo is popping off in a big way, and I think you want to be in on him. He's like a top 150 prospect for me right now, based on what I've seen, and I'm excited to see him again this week before he goes off to Double-A, and I don't see him again unless he goes to the Fall League. So David Davalillo popping off, get in on him now. Let's take a quick break, and we'll talk some hitters. All right, we have to talk Lazaro Montes off the top of the hitters, at least, because he hit a 108 mile an hour shot that traveled 426 feet over the batter's eye in Hillsborough. It was a monster home run. He's balling out. He's got 8 home runs this year. Slash line looks good. 271, 398, 557. He has struck out in 26% of plate appearances, which is down a little bit from last year, so that's encouraging. But he's walked 17% of the time. Interestingly enough, Montes is hitting the ball on the ground so much more this year. He's seen the ground ball rate jump about 12 percentage points, and he's hitting more pop-ups, getting to the pull side less often. Not a good recipe, but things are working. Montes has really good power. He always has. This is a 20-year-old still in high A, so age to level's appropriate. He's been pushed aggressively. Montes can swing it, but there's concerns with the contact. And that's why I didn't have him top 50 last year in the offseason or even my latest update, because contact is still a concern. Montes is still running a sub 70% contact rate right now. I worry about that. I wonder how it fares as he moves up. Maybe he's just a guy that outperforms the underlying data, just given the power being off the charts. Regardless, Lazaro Montes is a really good prospect. He's going to hit for power, and he's going to be really, really good. Another player that I've underappreciated is Ryan Waldschmidt of the Arizona Diamondbacks. I saw him play in college. He was really good at Kentucky last year. I had questions because he was at Charleston Southern, went to Kentucky. The track record of the wood bat was just okay. Like, I didn't know where the EVs would be with wood, but he said he didn't care about my analysis and that he was going to ball out anyway. That's what he's done. Waldschmidt, another big game yesterday. He had 3 hits, including a double. He's slashing 283, 463, 472 with more walks and strikeouts. Waldschmidt has 5 homers, 7 doubles, and a triple. He scored 38 runs so far this year, which is wild to see. Strong game. I mean, he's looking really, really good overall. Chase rate's really low, one of the better chase rates in baseball. His on contact rate's near 85%. And Waldschmidt hitting the cover off the ball with legit power. He's like a top 50 to 75 prospect right now. And I apologize to the people that I said I was a little bit lower on them. You know, like I need to see the results with wood bat. And here he is balling. The people that have seen him live have spoke very highly of him. So I'll buy into that and really like what he's done so far this year. What about Joshua Baez of the St. Louis Cardinals? What a tremendous turnaround for Baez, who he's always had power. Like, Baez has been on my radar for a long time, since like his early days at the complex, because he just hit for power off the chart. Like, his EVs were incredible. And now, like, so, all right, let's go back to last year. 321 plate appearances. He slashed 245, 335, 408, 11 homers and 29 steals. Problem, he struck out 35.5% of the time. And he has 65% contact rate, which dropped substantially in high A. So Josh Baez went on the dev list last year. He returned to single A, so demoted down the stretch, and he performed, and he hit. He then went back to high A this year, and he's done nothing but hit there. He's slashing 336, 420, 524 homers, 18 stolen bases. Baez reinvented himself. He reinvented his swing. He reinvented his body some. It's a big boy. It's 6'3", 220, but he moves. He runs pretty well right now. He's efficient on the base pass. Do I think he's going to be a 30 stolen base threat? Probably not. Most guys his frame aren't, but it's not crazy to see a bigger player just increase their speed, and that's what Baez has really done. So it's been impressive to see that progression. I'm kind of buying into this profile. The contact rate is up around 7-8 percentage points, so that's obviously notable. And the strikeout rate is down substantially to 20.7%. The approach looks better. Everything under the hood looks pretty good for Josh Baez of the St. Louis Cardinals. He's an interesting buy right now where I think it costs you like nothing. And yeah, I'm really interested in what he's doing. And I think he's a good buy right now. So that's Josh Baez of the St. Louis Cardinals. Got to talk Henry Bolte again. Another one that this shows a lot of like, I was wrong. And I don't know, like I'm still hesitant to say I was wrong about Henry Bolte. I've always ranked him really low. I mean, we're talking like league worst contact rates his entire career. So that's obviously a concern, but he keeps hitting. He's in Double A. He's 21. The Athletics org, I mean, he's just kind of absurd. He had 3 hits in a Tuesday, a triple shy of the cycle. So he homered, doubled, and singled. I mean, the tools are there. It's plus power for Bolte. He runs 70 grade to 80 grade clock time, so the sprint speeds were really good. Stole a base yesterday. He has 16 stolen bases, 6 home runs this year, and slashing 322, 418, 530 on the year for Henry Bolte. I'm still a little bit concerned about contact rates, if we're being honest. I'm hesitant to fully buy in, but Bolte looks substantially better this year, more comfortable in the box, more comfortable than when I saw him in the AFL. All those things. So he's checking a lot of boxes that I needed to see. And if he does continue to do that, then I was wrong. I will eat crow on that one for sure. But Henry Bolte, really, really good player, good athlete. Just got to make contact. Like a lot of the guys in that athletic system. They've got a lot of toolsy guys, just need to make contact. So We'll see how that turns out, what that looks like. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. But those are the prospects popping off. Those were some good performers yesterday. I'll be back to you tomorrow with some live looks. Luke Sennard's one of the more underrated pitchers in the minors right now. Trevor Harrison struggled. How does he bounce back? I'll have all that for you tomorrow. So be sure to tune in to the show and subscribe to the channel on your favorite podcast platform. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much and have a great day.